Good afternoon, folks. This is Sonny. Welcome to another one of our videos. Today we're going to be discussing CNBC's unusual options activity. Pete Najarian, I don't know if you know him, on the halftime report today stated that there was 2 large call option orders were bought. He took a position in both the stocks and both the options, and we'll take a position as well in both, and we'll cover these trades all live here. All right, but first, before we cover the trades, okay, I'm gonna show you a little bit about Pete, and we'll talk about a little bit about Pete, and then we'll also talk about the video on the unusual activity that just came out. I watched it on TV, but they put it out on YouTube as well. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go through the trades, and then as you can see here, we're going to conduct a tracker follow-up at the end, and we always give some tips and everything else throughout the videos, and how-tos, and throughout and to the end of the video. So stick around, there's a lot of great stuff happening here. So let's get after it. Here's Pete. Pete's co-founder of Market Rebellion. He's on CNBC. I watch him a lot on Fast Money. Sometimes he's on Fast Money, and he's on various shows, but normally he's on the halftime report. And his brother is normally on there too, so if he's not there, his brother will be there. He used to be a football player, NFL's Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Minnesota Vikings. Then he took up option trading in 1992 and joining his brother John at the Mercury trading firm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in the remarks area, not in the comments section, but in the remarks. You got to bring that down. That's the description area, and I'll put his information there, and I'll also put a link to this video here that we're going to discuss. Okay, so you guys can read all about him, about Fast Money and all that stuff here. He's a good guy, he really is. Here's Pete. Okay, he's on the halftime report. I'm not going to play the video because I don't know if I could play videos on here for you guys to watch them or anything, and YouTube might get upset or something, not show my video. I don't know. I have no idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you certain things here. I'm going to put mute on so there's no music or nothing playing. The first stock is Wells Fargo. Now, Wells Fargo's had their problems, okay? But now, Pete's saying over the next couple of months, there's some huge options call buying. I mean, huge. I mean, 28,000 April at the 32.5 calls. You know, right now the stock's trading at 33 something, and so it jumped up from the 32s, 32.5s. Okay, and then there's also they're buying the 10,000 May 37.50 calls. You see this May 37.50? You see them right there. This action just happened. Okay, today is 2/12, and this was majority one person that did this. So these guys really think this price is going to go from $33, right now it's at $33.50, I believe, all the way up to $37.50 by May. And these guys are paying $1.10 for them. All right, now you take $1.10 times 10,000. That's $1 million. I mean, that's a lot of money all on one bet here. Somebody believes it's going to go up $4, okay, from where it's at. So, hey, I'm going to jump in too, but I'm jumping in a different way. You're going to see that in the trade that we're going to do. We take these things strongly, but we have a certain trade we do. And then the next trade is going to be Carnival. Our Pete's also bought into the Carnival calls. Well, I apologize. Wells Fargo was $1.10 per share options, whereas Carnival, they were buying them from the 85 cents to $1. On Carnival, because they're betting on Carnival to go up over $21 in 2 weeks. So they're betting on the February 26th 21 calls. So that's only in 2 weeks. Our trade is going to be different, okay, than their trade. Let's get started, and let's move on to the trade. All right, folks. We're currently looking at Carnival Cruise Line. The price targets, the average is about $18. I'm going to jump in probably a cover call against Carnival Cruise, probably about 500 shares for next week. I looked at their chart. They're up here. They've been climbing up, getting out of that rut there. Pretty soon, it's part of a reopening trade. These guys are a cruise line. So as long as this market is staying up here for about another week or so, we should be okay in Carnival Cruise. That's why I'm only getting 500 shares versus going for 1,000. Yeah, she might even take a little dip. There is some sell ratings on here. There's some holds and pretty much a 12 months objective price. So let's see what we can get here. Talk about next week. All right, let's try the 21s. Let's go deep in the money. I like this. I like this better. Let's do a deep in the money trade on this one. Sometimes you need to do deep in the money because the price might be kind of a little bit pricey up there. Go ahead. You know, the market's closed on Monday. So this is basically going to be a 4-day option or so. The rest of half of today and 4 days next week. Let's see how much money we can get. Okay, we'll do a buy right. We're going to select a buy. Let's go with 500 shares. So we only have $10,000 on the line. I mean, that expiration date, the option 2050. It's saying that we can make $315 off of this puppy. It went down a little bit more for us. That's good. Let's go down to 85. If you subtract 70 cents from this number here, let's see if we can get this. Our profit's going to be $330 if this goes through. That fast money people are buying up the calls on is Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo Company, as you know, is a bank. She was way down here in the 25s until November time frame, and then she started going northbound. Now, they're thinking that this puppy here is going to go to 35. I don't know, and that's in about 2 months they're giving themselves. And they're paying $1 something per option. So they're betting on this thing to go up over 35. Let me see what the options are on this. Okay, it looks like our trade got executed here on the cruise line. We will update this here in a minute. Let's go ahead and start working on the next trade. Okay, WFC. We're going to go deep in the money for next week. This is Wells Fargo. This is going to be our bank company here. Okay, those Najarian brothers, they're pretty smart people. When they start throwing their money around on fast money and stuff like that, I start listening. But the thing about it is, I go deep in the money whenever I do those trades because they're buying calls. They can come in and out of their position real quick. Me, I'm doing covered calls. So let's go ahead and look at the option chain here. Let's find a good price for us. Price is around $33.40. You know what? Let's just do a $33.50 against her. Okay, we're pretty much there. So we're going to call this kind of like at the money. Let's go ahead and trade this. I'm looking at 500 shares again. Remember, this is going to be a buy right. It's a covered call. I'm going to buy 500 shares. It automatically puts sell to open 5 contracts in there in your leg 2. Remember, it's they do this simultaneously as one order. All right, our selection period is going to be the 19th, and we're going to go after 33.50 because we're really pretty much at the 33.50 right now. So we're going for at the money. Okay, so there's 10 cents there plus whatever we get here. What we need to do is subtract 50 cents from here. All right, she got executed. Look at this. We're now in the cruise line business. All right, folks, let's go ahead and move to our spreadsheet and find out where our Carnival Cruise Line and our Wells Fargo. I set up the tabulation already. Look at that. Here's the cruise line here, Carnival Cruise. Our profits will be $322 next week, and that's a 3.14% return on our $10,250 on our Wells Fargo. If this trade succeeded as well this next week, on the 19th of February, we will achieve 1.77%. I know that's not a lot, but It's only for 8 days, and it's off of 16,750. You know how the banks are; they're kind of stingy, anyways, in giving out money. I mean, there's not high premiums in those areas. So I selected both these stocks because of Fast Money on TV. One of the Najarian brothers recommended both of these two, that he's putting some serious calls on them. One of them is until March, so they got plenty of leeway on this one here, and this one here is only for next week, or the next 2 weeks, excuse me. And they're betting on this thing here to be over $21, but they're apparently paying $1 or something for the option. If you want to watch Fast Money, you can see that on the CNBC, the YouTube account. Okay, I appreciate you guys watching my video today, and I hope you guys have a safe weekend and be safe out there. We've done 2 trades there. They're both covered calls on this video. I'll do a separate video on Rocket stock of me rolling over my positions of Rocket to next week. That'll be on the next video. It might end up coming out Saturday. It depends on how long this video will take. You guys take care and have a safe weekend. And remember, please share our videos with others and click the like button and subscribe. All right, thank you for watching. This is Sonny. I'm out.